Hey everybody, it's Brad again, bringing you another Tactical Tuesday. I apologize, I've been MIA for about the last month. It's been an interesting start of the year. I was climbing the trees with my kids in the park, playing Tarzan. Daddy decided to jump out and totally destroyed his ankle. A little dislocation, partial tears and some ligaments. It's been quite a fun road to recovery, and then I had a huge bout of vertigo. If you've never had that, it sucks. You literally can't get out of bed. Today's kind of the first day where I feel halfway normal. The world's not moving too much. It's not moving. It's enough to where I can actually record a video and get some work done. So very excited to be back at it. Today I want to share with you this cool new strategy I learned from one of my mentors, Joel Jamieson. It's an advanced fat loss strategy. And the topic goes like this. If you want to lose fat, you have to break your days into low intensity days, focused on fat loss, and then high intensity days, focused on things like keeping your muscle mass or advanced conditioning. But you have to treat those days very differently. I'll include down in the link, or down in the description on the YouTube, a link to the actual article he wrote on this. It's great. He works with a lot of fighters, and one of the big things they deal with is getting their weight down for fights. So I've been playing with this with actually a boxer I've been working with. It's working fascinating well. But what you do is, on the days of your low intensity days, you wake up, you don't have breakfast, you do low aerobic activity. If you're a client of mine, we've talked about this, the stimulation days, keeping heart rate between 120 and 140-ish, the lower level. Go from 45 to 60 minutes. It's kind of boring, but it ignites the fat burning process. And then continue on fasting for 2 hours after the workout. And on that day, keep your carb intake really low. If you're going to have carbs, I still like, this is where we kind of disagree a little bit, and that's okay. I still like to have a little bit at dinner every night. Now on the high intensity days, you actually want to train hard, but you don't want to be fasted when you train. You want to have breakfast first, then go train hard, do it later in the day, and make sure you're getting plenty of food in that day. It's more food and more carbs. So on those days, I like to have more carbs later in the day. Joel explores in his article having the carbs middle of the day before you train hard so that you go into more of a fasted state better the next day. I still like to control stress with my clients. My clients typically are high stressed, high achievers that are massive amounts of stress, and I worry more about sleep than anything. So I still like carbs coming in at dinner time, just at higher levels on the high intensity day. So that's what it is. It's pretty simple. You either have a low intensity, low calorie day, or a high intensity, higher calorie day, and you're really managing the amount of carbs you eat on those days. Again, fat burning days, train first thing in the morning, aerobic activity, keep that heart rate between 120 and 140. Fast for the whole time and including 2 hours after the workout, and then just eat less that day and only have a small amount of carbs at dinner. High intensity days, you train more aggressive, but you don't train in a fasted state. You eat more calories and you have more carbs at dinner. Now, you could always play with where you put your carbs, but like I said, my clientele, high achieving, high stress, professional athletes, CEOs, tactical members, I'm more worried about their stress impacting their sleep, so that's what I mostly focus on there. So I hope that helps. Cool little strategy. If you're a current client of mine getting this and you want to explore a little bit more, I like to bring this type of training into phase 3 of our work. So if you're there, you're about to go there and you want to talk about it, hit me up. All right? Remember, relax and conquer.